I was a little ahead of myself. What's going on, everyone? It's the first episode of the new year. How's everyone doing? Nalia Salinas. Um, Hope everyone's doing good. I know I haven't been on in like 2 weeks. I've been enjoying the holidays, it's time with family. But I went on and I said, okay, I'm gonna let everyone decide on what we're gonna talk about today. So, one of the topics was resolutions, New Year's resolutions. Everyone always talks about it. Everyone goes about the new year, new me. I'm gonna do better than I did last year. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna change this about me. But does anyone ever really stick with it? I personally don't. I'll probably keep up with it for about a year, not a year, a month. My New Year's resolution is gonna be to dedicate more time to this platform and do more things um, online as well as within the community. One of the things I wanted to start doing was not really making merch, just making stuff. I felt like being creative, which is why I bought myself a Cricut, and I use it to make this mug. Happy New Year! I'm sure a lot of y'all saw this. I survived the 956 drama. It's a mug I made myself, and I love it. Maybe I'll sell a couple of these if people like them. But I want to know what everyone else is doing for their New Year's resolution. Is it going to be the typical, I'm going to start going to the gym, I'm going to start doing this, I'm going to start doing that? Like, I just want to know what everyone else is doing. And let's see if we could get the phone lines open. Again, you're not obligated to call in. Hey, what's going on, Firewater? No one's obligated to call in or anything. And then another topic that people wanted to talk about was racism. I guess racism is a thing that people want to talk about now. I don't know where it came from. Maybe someone could enlighten me on why we would want to talk about racism starting off the new year. But, and then there's a copyright thing. Someone, a few people actually, like since I always need something I need to mess with, a few people reached out to me and started asking like how copywriting on YouTube goes and if I know anything about it, and I know a few things, more than most because I've had to deal with a lot of it, both in my personal life and my career. I need to deal with a lot of things to make sure that people I work for aren't getting their stuff copyrighted and people aren't getting me copyrighted. Now, what people assume is, for example, this live. If someone were to take my live, post it on their platform as I'm live, Firewater, yes. I knew it. I haven't even watched it yet, but a lot of people have told me that I was right about that whole Matrix thing. Back to copywriting. If someone streamed my show as I'm streaming it live on their platform, am I able to copyright them to take over, the money they're making off the videos? I'm able to submit a copyright against them if they're using my stuff, and I would be able to take the money that they're earning on their video and take it from me. But there's ways around it. For example, if I were to take, let's say I were to take Frank's videos or Jaime's or Ophelia's, let's say I were to take any one of their videos and live stream it on my platform. If I don't alter the video in any way, they could copyright me and I could get in trouble with YouTube. They could take all the money I earn off of that video, but there's ways around it. If I were to tweak the color a little bit, like let's say, where is it? Let's say if I were to tweak the color and make the video look like this, or make the video look like this, or even like this. If I were to alter the way the video looked anyway, that video is now mine. So let's go back to the way I looked right there. If I were to change the audio in any way, if I were to go a couple of decibels higher or a couple of decibels lower, run it through a video filter, that video is now mine. They can't copyright me for it. So let's say I want to take one of their videos and I post images on top of it, like my logo, or yeah, like a template, like my logo, or if I want to put a frame or a filter, I can't be copyrighted for that, which is what Frank does. To each his own. Um, he's doing it the right way. If he were to just put the video on its own, he could get copyrighted for it. He could lose his monetization for it. He could lose a lot of stuff for it. But Frank is smart enough. I'm sure he's read about her. He's gotten the advice for it. He's looked into it to her by putting a frame, putting a logo, calling it something else, altering it a little bit. That content is now his. Now he owns that content. Whether he does it to Vanessa, whether he does it to Ophelia, whether he does it to me, it's his. He can do whatever he wants with it. And I know people want to go and say, well, he's stealing content. There's so many, there's so much bigger creators that do the same thing. Like you got all those drama channels, all those tea channels, all those even people who live stream video games. They're smart. They alter things. They change it a little bit to make the content their own. So now they could actually copyright that content. And they make their living off of it. There's channels that don't even show their face, that don't even show anything of the people who own the channel, but all they do is replay other channels and commentate on them, uh, discuss it with other people, and they're able to make pretty good money. Like I'm talking like maybe six figures just by doing that, because there's a way around it. Like the original owners of that content can't sue them, can't take it or anything. Now, if people want to get upset that someone else is using their lives or their content, yeah, they could be upset about it. But they need to know, and I hope this gets around to everyone who thinks about doing this, is that yes, YouTube has a three strikes policy. Three strikes and you're out. They delete your channel. But YouTube also has this this kind of rule to where you could issue a copyright strike against another content creator. But if YouTube feels that you're abusing this policy, and if YouTube feels that you're just doing this out of spite or anything, pretty much if you keep doing this and YouTube reviews it and says this is not a copyright infringement, you could get your channel deleted. So let's say I want to. Frank shared part of my video like a few weeks ago. Um, I mean, it didn't bother me at all. Like he used it. We talked about it afterwards. Like I wasn't offended. I wasn't upset about it or anything. Like he used it for his content, and it was pretty good. Like it got a pretty good discussion off of it. If I felt upset about it, or if I wanted to go and copyright it, and copyright strike him, and YouTube came back and said, "Well, you're violating this copyright system. We're gonna dock you a strike." That's how YouTube works. Other ways around getting this copyright system is if you give credit to the creator. So he could take many do that with TikTok. People share the same videos with them on the side. Yeah, because reaction is a type of content. So by making it a reaction video, you beat the system. By giving credit to the creator, you also beat the system. I did it. I've done it in the past with videos, to where I talk about. There's one specific to where I did a video on Sam from Trick or Treat. I used video from the movie, a video from other people discussing Sam, and I have not gotten that video copyright striked against me. I'm still able to make money off of that video, even though I used clips from a movie. But what I did was, in those clips, I credited the distribution company, which I think is Warner Brothers. I credited them in the description, gave credit to the studio that made the movie, and anyone who owns the rights to the movie, I went ahead and credited it. I didn't do that cheap thing that everyone does, to where like they make it live and they say, "I do not own any music or anything you may hear." That's a cop out. That really doesn't work. That's something that people started thinking that would protect them from copyright or lawsuits. It really doesn't. If any of those uh, companies that own any music that you might put in or videos you might put in, that little phrase by you typing in or saying, "I do not own any of the music you might not hear that you might hear in my videos. I do not take ownership." That's such a broad concept that it would get thrown out in court. You have to go and specifically put uh, copyright ownership of Warner Brothers Media. I think it was A13, which was the uh, studio that made it. You have to go ahead and credit the studio. I basically made like a long list of credits. I even credited the actors and everything in that video, which is why I'm able to put a clip with movies from a huge studio and I didn't get copyright stricken. A few weeks ago, I went ahead and I did a video on movie trailers. I was lazy. I didn't want to. I didn't want to go and credit like each movie studio because we went over like 9 movie trailers. So I got that copyright struck against me. I was able to talk to people at YouTube to where it doesn't count as a strike, but I can't make money off of it. So it's like kind of a win-win. I get to keep great content. I'm not making money off of any of my content, but I'm able to use these clips and these audios and stuff like that. So if it creates a better video for the audience, that's all I really care about. Like I'm not gonna use this to make money off or get rich or anything like that. I got these new energy drinks and they're super good. What else? There's other ways. Let me see what else there. You could alter the video. You can make it a reaction by putting yourself on screen, so that way, the if they were to take it to court, like it would show that it's not only this person's life, it's you reacting to it and stuff like that. You could use other people's content as commentary. It's similar to a reaction video, but commentary is using it to prove your arguments. In some of my Vanessa videos from the past, I would be talking about her, and then I would use like a 10-second clip from a TV show or a movie just to prove my point. That is allowed if you're using it to kind of prove your point, like in a commentary kind of way. I'm not talking about the movie. I'm not talking about people behind the movie. I'm talking about something completely different, but using this to emphasize. So if I wanted to make a video about uh, racist comments, I could go ahead and be talking about racism, and then just take content from any other YouTuber or speeches or anything dealing with racism, plug that in, prove it, like use it like in a small section, and then go back to talking what I'm talking about. That's another way to avoid copyright. So there's lots of ways around it. It's not this broad. Just because they're using my image, my voice, my video, or anything, that you could copyright it and walk away with money. There's way more things to look into, and I don't think I've scratched the surface of how copyright law works. That's just a general little. How long have we been talking? 15 minutes. Like just a little education right there in case anyone ever has their video taken and they want to get back and just copyright someone and think they're going to walk away with money because of it. It doesn't work that way. There's this artist who took very famous painting. I wish I remembered the name of it, but I read about it a long time ago. He took this world famous painting, and all he did was add blue dots on top of it. And all he did was add like blue dots on top of it. And with that creation became his. So the original creator wasn't able to sue or take anything, even though all he did was dot 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 dot, and it became his. He was able to make millions of money, like millions of dollars off of it. Uh, didn't have to pay any court fees, didn't serve any time or anything like that, because he made it his own. So there's ways around it. Like I could easily do it. I could easily take anyone's live stream, share it, make it my own in my own way, and I can bank off of it. I choose not to, but I mean the option is there. What else did everyone want to talk about? I just wanted to get over that like little copyright thing because I know people were asking, and I was like I love talking about these things, so let me just make a point thing. Okay, in the group, in a group here where I asked if anyone wanted to talk about anything. Someone asked, "Why is salt a bad luck when you drop it on the table?" Um, that's like a religious. It stems from religion. In the Last Supper painting, everyone's seen it. Everyone has a grandmother who had this in their house. In the last painting, if I remember correctly, Judas has the salt spilled in front of him. So that created the belief that uh, bad things are going to happen because, I mean, it was Judas of all people. Bad things going to happen if there's spilled salt near you. So that's pretty much it. It was pretty interesting. Like, I'm sure there's like a whole lot more to say about it. Let me look up the Last Supper because it's something I heard a long time ago, and I just want to see if it's true. Yeah, in front of Judas there is spilled salt. It's pretty interesting. Hey Vanessa, happy New Year to you. Well, happy New Year to everyone watching right now. I was able to spend New Year's with the family, first time in I don't know how many years, so it was very different for me, but I loved every second of it. Sophia is asking to talk about racism. If anyone has any specific examples, I mean, I know it's a very touchy topic, so I'm gonna tread lightly on it because there's a lot of ways it could go bad. But as long as you have a pure heart, don't try and hide any racism, you should be good. I mean, I'm not racist at all. I'm not racist. I'm not sexist. I'm not anything. I'm not gender biased or anything. Like everyone uh, on the same playing field. No one has any special handicaps. No one has any bonus points to win over with anything. So I mean, that's something we could definitely talk about. Hey, Firewater, was that checked because of the spilled salt incident? Um, I should have brought my other cups. There's other cups I've been making with my little Cricut device. I even made myself a new logo for the channel and stuff like that. I wish I could share it with you all, but I don't have it with me. Because I'm going to try and do like another little rebranding so it won't always be just lives. Like, YouTube was. When YouTube started, it wasn't really like a place for live streams. Yolanda, Happy New Year. It wasn't a place for live streams, it was just for video content. And that's how I started by making videos. I would write videos, I would make them, I would edit them, and then I would upload them. That's how YouTube used to work. Now, with the rise of live streams like Twitch and other live stream platforms, YouTube got on the game, but that's not really what it's for, so I want to use it for what it's for here. Over here, ask someone to pass you the salt, make sure they put it down on the table before you grab it. That's interesting. Ever hear of if you ask someone to pass you the salt, make sure they put it down on the table before you grab it? It has to do with the luck being passed along with the salt. So salt has a lot of power, I guess, with luck and misfortune and things happening to you. That's I like that. Um, so what's the topic, guys? What are we talking about this year? I already got what I wanted to say off my chest. Um, so yeah, I am gonna still do live streams, but I want to go back to making videos, making them look all fancy and nice for everyone, and then putting it up for fun. There's a movie review I want to do. There's a couple of other things that I want to do, some other fun ideas. So I'm not only going to be doing the live streams here, but I'll try and do one a week. I know I don't really stick to that schedule. Um, I I don't have the time. I know there's other people that are able to do like at least once a week. Manny on the mic, like I've been on his show a few times. He sticks to a really good schedule. I need to be more like Manny. BKY14 says, "How's your day been so far?" It's great. I woke up at noon, which was a first I in weeks, maybe months. I'm usually up by 8 or 9, so it felt amazing. Still haven't seen Spider-Man. Then need you to I need you to go and watch it. How was your trip to San Antonio? Amazing as always. I always pick up a lot of goodies, and so much so that I want to go to San Antonio again soon. I don't know when that's gonna be, but I mean I'll probably go live on the drive like I did last time, just to see what everyone's up to while I'm driving. Believe it, I wasn't driving. The wife was driving, so that's why I went live. It's important not to drive in live. Day's been good so far. I'm in the process of cleaning my little office in here. I want to clean it more, but it was getting kind of late. I wanted to make a quick live real quick, but there's still a lot more to clean. I got a lot of stuff here. And still going through action figures, trying to find places for them. I need to redo all those shelves. I want to move my desk around. But I'm a huge procrastinator, and I decided I'm just going to do a live and have that eat away my time so it gets too late for me to do actual work. So thank you all for being here and helping me with that. Reina Santos, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Tony, earlier you said you messed up your resolution. How did you mess up your resolution? I want to know what it was. If you don't mind sharing that with us. Oscar, watching from San Antonio. Envy you. I love San Antonio. I wish I could live there. I mean, I'm still young, so I might still have a career change and end up finding myself in San Antonio or somewhere else. Love the Valley. There's no other place like it on earth. But I feel like when I do like my monthly trip to San Antonio, it's just like a nice little escape, like a little vacation. Even if I just go to San Antonio for like one day, which I do. I guess I envy y'all San Antonio and like bigger cities because y'all have a Trader Joe's, y'all got a Whole Foods, um, a Super Target. That's bonus points across the board. What else does San Antonio have that's amazing? A Cheesecake Factory. That's somewhere that I have to stop every time I go to San Antonio. I won't even be hungry, but if I'm going to be in San Antonio, I'm going to stop by Cheesecake Factory. I wanted to Firewater. I want to adjust my screens. I think I have some screen. Yeah, I have some screens over there that I need to adjust. My desk isn't big enough, but I do want to have like panels. I just came back from Chicago. I want to go back. It's beautiful, but the crime is terrible. Yeah. I went to Chicago once. I was young and it was during the daytime, so I'm not sure if I experienced any crime at all, or maybe I was just oblivious to the whole fact of what was going on around me. I was too. No, I was just too excited. I went to Millennium Park. I went to the Navy Pier. Um, I don't know if it's called Broadway because I know Broadway's like New York, but I went to this place where they just had like theaters, and I went to go watch The Color Purple live. It was produced by Oprah. Um, it was beautiful. Would not mind visiting again. And then I left the valley over 11 years ago. Holy crap. I wouldn't want to go back to live there. I love it just to visit. And that's where I'm stuck. I love the valley. I have friends. I have so many friends here. I have my family here. Pretty much, like a lot of people that I know are here. If I were to move somewhere, like I don't know what I would do for those lazy Sundays where you just want to go visit somebody, or um, emergencies happen and you need someone to watch like your child for a few hours and you go take care of an emergency, or if you're just having a bad day and you want to go home. Like I'm sure you can make friends anywhere you go and you're capable of meeting people. But I think the idea of me being away from family is what scares me and why I'm planted here. Shootings daily, I'm sure Chicago has shootings daily. Like that's crazy. um, over the past couple of nights, there's been like a lot of shootings like around here where I live. Either that or like fireworks have gotten way louder than they should be. Hey, Trisha, Happy New Year. Um, I'll be in New York City in February. Oh, take photos, send them to me. I love New York. I wish I wouldn't have been such a tourist last time because last time I went, I just did like the Times Square, did Central Park. I would have really liked to explore more. I did get lost because I was with the field. I was in a field trip at the time, so I did get lost and separated. But I want to go visit New York again. Like I need to go back. Vanessa's not coming back to the valley either. Hey, what's going on, Isabel? Just got back a few days ago from the RGV. Had a show at Cena El Rey. Hey, how did that go? I haven't been to Cena in a while. I used to go a lot when they did like the stand-ups, free stand-up on Tuesday. I thought it was like a real cool place. I met a lot of real nice people there. Oscar, you're originally from Mercedes. Hey, uh, South Texas Collectibles. Hey, what's going on, man? Liz Cantu says it's growing mess. I wouldn't want to go back to live there again. The valley is growing. There is a lot of things happening in the valley. I'm sure if I would have left the valley and visited, let's say every 3 or 4 months, I'm sure I'd be surprised on the improvements and things that are going on. So who's to say? Maybe I might leave the valley and then I'll be able to come back and visit and be amazed and say, oh wow, we got, now we have a Whole Foods in the valley. Like now I can move back. But Irma, I want to know what kind of show did you have? Because I think they just started doing wrestling again at Cena. That's something I want to go do. Oh, the Chicona comedy show. I need to I need to be closer with my finger on the pulse on what's going on because I know there's awesome comedians down here. I've spoken to a few of them, and I should have really been there and just to see how it goes. Stand-up comedy is something I've always wanted to at least try once, even if I bomb and everything. Like just to say that hey, I got up with the microphone, I said what I wanted to say. But that is cool. That is cool that you participated. I need to participate more, which is why I want to do more like within the community. Yes, San Juan is considered the valley. Um, yeah, it's a valley. The valley is better than Corpus. Yeah, yeah. Corpus only has one target, so that's what takes it so low on the list. I need at least 3 to 5 targets within a 30-40 minute drive for it to be somewhere habitable for me. The RGV loves comedy, and it does. On those free comedy nights on Tuesday when I would go, there would be people filled in the lobby and then people standing outside on the sidewalk just listening in. It's fun. I don't know if they're still doing that. I really wish they would. Cena really smells. They need to renovate it. That I feel like it needs to be something that the community comes together and does. Like the people that own Cena Ray are doing everything they can just to keep it open. Now we need the community to come together and clean it up and show people who might not be aware of this place, or maybe Cena is falling off people's radars. We need to put it back on there, and it could be it already is. I feel like it's a staple in the community already, but it could be so much more. We have a new Delia's Tamales. I was the 20th car in line 2 weeks before Christmas, 9/15. Antonio. Where are you? Uh, is that the new one that was in San Antonio? Because I know the ones here get kind of crazy like that too, but not running out by 9:15. Baby Yoda's from Corpus. It, Corpus isn't all that bad. I would visit multiple times a year growing up. I haven't been in there lately, but there's things to do in Corpus. I'm not saying that it's a ghost town or anything, even though some people might feel like it is. I feel that there's still things for it to contribute. But I had this idea for a Cena that I felt would have been good, and it wouldn't even cost them really anything, maybe just manpower, but people could have volunteered for this. Is they have this awesome marquee outside. Like the old time theaters, how they would put what movies were coming up and everything. Like I felt that that Cena could sell like photo opportunities there, to where you pay $50. You pay $50, you have them put whatever you want on the marquee, and then you could stand there and take a photo. Like, I would love, to see digital dimwit in lights, just like DD live one night only, and then like sold out on the bottom, and then me just standing under it, take a photo. I would pay 50. I might even pay like 80, 90, maybe $100 just to have that photo. If they did stuff like that, like people were always, wanting stuff for Instagram and wanting stuff for clout and stuff. If they did that, they'd make so much money that could all go into restoring the beautiful building. Liz has a good point that I mean Corpus has that over the valley. You could take a 2 hour drive to the valley, take a 2 hour drive to San Antonio. Whereas me, I need to drive like 3 4 hours. January 14th, Chingona Comedy is going to be in Corpus at the Mesquite Comedy Club. Does anyone want to take a road trip? We could all go. And like that, I'm out of my drink. Yeah, if the valley wasn't so far away from everything, maybe that would give it some bonus points. Um, like when I do my monthly trips to San Antonio, like it's a drive. I don't mind a drive. Like I could do it blindfolded at this point. Um, but for example, like drive out of state, it's gonna take a whole day. When I uh, drive when I go to Disney World, like that's a whole day drive. I started, I think, 7 in the morning here in Edinburgh, then drove like 18, 19 hours maybe, ended up in Tallahassee, slept there the night, and then in the morning drove to Florida. Like I feel like if I could have at least shaved 4 hours, so I wouldn't have to have stopped by in Tallahassee, that would have been better. If you like historical landmarks, which I do, you need to visit Goliad. Okay, Goliad. What does educate me a little bit? What is the Goliad? And Goliad. I'm gonna look that up. And while we're all talking about Delia's tamales, I think I want to go get some now. Um, but I'm not a fan of any kind of flavor. I know a lot of people will like eat any kind of tamales, but I feel like spicy chicken is the only way to go. Like cheese, I don't even know who eats just the cheese tamales. I don't think that counts as anything. A fort in Goliad County, Texas. Hey, that looks cool. That looks like somewhere like a supervillain would live, and I'm feeling that. I'm digging that. What's your rate? 1 out of 10 for San Antonio. That's very subjective. Um, I'd give it a solid 7. It's not the best place in the world that I've been, but compared to living in the valley and having to go to like the same places every day in the valley. Going to San Antonio is such a nice breath of fresh air. It's so um, interesting. I always find something new every time I go. So I would give it like a solid 7. It's not the best place in the world, but it's not the valley. It's connected to the Alamo Fort Mexico Battle there. Big, beautiful fort. Isabel's saying chicken and cheese tamales. I cannot do cheese. I love cheese. I'm a fan of different kinds of cheeses, but not in a tamale. I can't wrap my head around that. The Riverwalk. I Riverwalk was interesting, but I think I did it too many times to where it lost its flavor. It lost everything. I feel like it's been really run down lately, and I think Riverwalk is just a huge tourist like trap. Yeah, the Riverwalk stinks. Okay, I thought you were saying like, oh yeah, you should go to the Riverwalk, but no, like the Riverwalk, I feel like that's if we're talking about restoring landmarks, that's something that needs to be restored. Me and the family went to Hopscotch in San Antonio. That place was amazing. I found it because of TikTok. I was scrolling TikTok one night and I saw this place. It was like an interactive art museum, very fun. It looked amazing. So that's when like I think we were in bed. I rolled over to the wife. I was like, "Hey, we're going to this place." And then 2 days later, we just got in the car and drove, and I thought it was awesome. If you've seen my Facebook, you saw photos that I put. It's this like very huge illuminated ball pit that I was able to go and like dive into. I felt like a kid again, and the balls are lighting up as you're like swimming around it. And um, my daughter, who's tall for her age, she's very tall for her age. Uh, she was standing in it, and like the balls were like up to here, so it was a very deep ball pit. And maybe next time I go, I'm gonna go again. It was very fun. Sasha, Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you. Oh, Liz, don't be giving me ideas now, because I would be all for that, but I don't know how I would convince the rest of the family to partake in that. Have you been to Trader's Village? I want to. It was on my list of places to go like 2 trips ago because I found it. I found it on TikTok also, and I was like, man, this is cool. They have collectibles. They have like vintage video games. This is somewhere that I need to be. But then I got distracted by something. I think it was like Trader Joe's had like a pumpkin patch, and then I spent too much time looking at all the pumpkin flavored stuff because I'm a huge pumpkin fan. And by the time we were done there, it was already too late. And then my daughter wanted to go to some store that had like a bunch of fidgets and toys that she liked. So we went to like both locations that had in San Antonio. So I was driving back and forth. So I didn't get to go to the Trader's Village, but that's somewhere I should put on my list for next time. Because I do love collecting stuff. I mean, my shelf's full. But yeah, my usual thing is we drive in there. We go to like a store my daughter likes so she could get like her fix. So after that, I could do what I want in San Antonio. uh, Go to Cheesecake Factory. I always order something different because the menu's huge. I mean, Cheesecake Factory has no business having a 14-page menu, and that's not even counting the 3 pages it takes for cheesecakes. And then after that, we go to a store or two. Like if I could find a collector store, if I could find something of interest, something different, we go there, and then we usually end by going, like I said, to Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. We go to both. Stock up on groceries. I still have stuff from my last trip. For my last 2 trips, I still have things. I was reminded that there's some chips I bought around Halloween time that I need to eat, so I'll probably pick at those a little bit later. Liz Cantu says, go through her Facebook pictures. I have lots of pictures of that town. The old courthouse is beautiful. There's a historical hanging tree. That is cool, Liz. I'm gonna go through your Facebook page. I'm gonna go through because I want to see some of these photos. I went looking for the corn maze and I couldn't find it. I know there's one like on the outskirts of San Antonio, like on the northeast side. But when it came time to me finding it, I couldn't find it on the maps. Like I had looked at it, I saw it again on TikTok, but I don't know what happened to it. But I wanted to go to a corn maze because we used to have one down here in the valley. I don't know if anyone remembers. Um, the Donna Corn Maze. Would go to that every year, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. I need to make the effort to find a new one because they haven't had that. I think the owners got a little too old to keep up with that stuff, and they haven't been able to do it in years. I think about 4, maybe 5 years. But those owners were super nice. I mean, hopefully they're still around because they were pretty old. I remember there's one night where uh, I didn't have a ride home, or my ride home was taking forever. So I was there after closing, and I knew the owners wanted to like probably get their night over with and stuff, but I was still there, and they could have easily kicked me out, but they kept the lights on and let me be there until I got my ride, which was very nice of them. Wish I could thank them for that because I don't want to be walking around the streets of Donna by myself at night. I don't think anyone wants that. Hey Nadia, good evening and happy New Year. I don't think I've heard from you in a while. Happy New Year to you. I know there's some people that reached out to me and told me Happy New Year. Thank you, but Nadia, hopefully you're having a good year. I hope everyone has a better year than the last year and the year before that because I'm telling you, the human civilization has gone through so much these past 2 years, and I think we all need a win. We lost Betty White. That was hard on so many of us. Wish we could have at least seen her hit that 100. Like that 100 mark would have been amazing. But yeah. Okay, so now I have another reason for to go to the Traders Village. Is that year round or is that just like around this season? Because I want to be very disappointed if I head over there in a couple of weeks and it's gone. See, I'm starting to think these lives are a bad idea because now I want to go visit the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. And since it's not really called that, and it's not like, oh, come visit the massacre house, and now that it's being labeled as an Antlers Inn, I think I could probably squeeze that in and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna stop by this hotel and we're gonna stay here for the night. So I would love to visit that place. What is the address of this place? Okay, it's in Round Rock. Quick Hill in present day Round Rock. Oh, it looks pretty now. Oh, I could definitely sneak this in and without anyone being aware of what it really is. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna go visit Round Rock, Texas soon. Round Rock. It's very hard to say. I was gonna trip over all the R's in that. Round Rock. What's the address to this place? All right, let's see how far away it is. Oh, and if I did a live stream inside this house, perfect. Like I'm okay if my YouTube career ends after that. It's only about 5 hours, just a little outside, just a little north of Austin. Not bad. 5 hours and 13 minutes from here. I don't know, guys. I might do it. All the mazes are October and November. Yeah, so I'll probably definitely miss that. But I could go again. Um, October and November are my favorite months in the world, so if I'm going to do any traveling, I'm going to do it there. Does Mama Dimwit get to pick where she wants to go? Yes, she holds just as much. Well, no, she holds more power than me. But if I could sneak this trip to the Antlers Inn, I'm okay if I never get to pick anywhere else again. Like, the good thing is we like the same places, so there's never a debate on where we're gonna eat or what stores we're gonna go shop at. But every now and then I get to squeeze in, like, I get to go to this comic book store or I get to go to this action figure store, and that's great. I'll take that win. Wait, you're saying there's a Renaissance fair? Because I've always wanted to go to a Renaissance fair. Like, like I've always wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons. Like, I have my dice here, so I could play. But I mean, if I could live out this thing and hey, Roxanne, stay away from WK work. I love these die. Women in black bras. What's that mean? I picture like a female version of the Men in Black, but it's just women in black bras. Scary. What time is it, people? Oh, it's gonna be 8. I guess we'll end this at 8, so we got a couple more minutes just to throw in any last comments, wishes, topics. Um, so I could go order dinner. Has an outlet. Outlets are usually where I go. Uh, it's. Are you there? Okay. I was gonna ask her. I can't remember the name of the outlets in San Antonio that we like going to, but it has like the cheesecake. It has the Apple Store. It has Lolly and Pop, which is my favorite candy store. I can't remember the name of those outlets. It's right by Six Flags. I know my dad had a friend that lived in the houses right next to him, so like it was real cool, like just to go back and forth. Yeah, I love visiting like outlets. What's for dinner? Um, the wife has been feeling a little sick, so we're just gonna order some pizza, probably watch a movie, and fall asleep and get ready for the work week. Uh, yeah, she's had a headache. Her throat's been hurting. I think she might have caught whatever I had the past like week or two, because I had the throat thing where my voice was really weird. It was all scratchy, and I was coughing and sneezing. Um, La Cantera, thank you very much. So I think Loi's feeling that, which is why all the lights are off. Like she's resting right now. I don't know if she fell asleep, but she was like just in the other room right here. San Marcos outlets and never been. But yeah, La Cantera, those outlets is where I am. Drop my thing. Those outlets is where I'm at. Maybe about 50% of the time I go to San Antonio. It's the same stores, but I just enjoy it. It's very dog friendly, so I see people walking with their dogs, and that just gives me like the feeling of wanting to move there, so I could be there with my dogs and walking them and shopping. Gotta say, last time I went, there was this store that opened up, and I thought it was gonna be super cool because they had like Funkos and collectibles and stuff all over the place. I went, and their prices were. I was insulted by their prices because they were very overpriced. Um, like for a Boba Fett, not. I could go. I got this Boba Fett figure. I could go to any retail store and pick up this figure. It's not an exclusive. There's nothing special about it. It's just the fact that it's Boba Fett and very popular right now. Buying him retails like $12, $13. They have the exact same thing, a very common figure that you could buy at any retail store. They're selling for like 25 bucks. I was like, no, I'm not gonna deal with this. I'll pay extra if it's something very good, like my Alice, how it says box lunch exclusive, or my White Rabbit that's only at Target and it's Flux, so it's fuzzy. These exclusives I'll pay extra for. I didn't have to because I found these in the store. But if it's something good like that, yeah, I'll pay extra. I'll don't mind it. But for something I could just order on Amazon and get it 2 days later for like half the price, I'm gonna do that. I got very sick. Liz, hope you're feeling better. Tested negative for flu and COVID. Haven't been able to get over it completely. It's been over 2 weeks. And that's me. I still have like the little scratchy in my throat. I cough maybe 2 or 3 times a day, but nothing else. I had body aches, but that's because I was doing a lot of like physical activity, like doing like a lot of walking and carrying things that were very heavy. So I'm gonna just assume that's why my body felt sore a couple of days ago. But yeah, I still have that little cough that hasn't gone away. So hopefully this week it does, and for you too, I hope it goes away this week. Watching Texas Chainsaw, didn't know Matthew McConaughey was in it. I mean, and I think in Texas Chainsaw 2, Renee Zellweger's in that one too. I could be mistaken. The Forum, NESA. Okay, y'all got me looking up new places that I'm gonna go. Oh, the shops, the shopping mall. Does this have that outdoor place? I know there's this new place in San Antonio that has like an outdoor shopping area, and they have like a cool sit down area in the back. And I don't know what the hell happened to my eye. It itches. My doctor said the allergies now are giving flu-like symptoms, and that's probably what it is. I don't suffer from allergies. I know the wife does. Like if the pollen count just raises a little bit, or if there's a little bit of dirt in the air, or if a cat passed by within the past 24 hours, she's gonna get allergies. But they have been getting bad, and maybe that's what it is. So it's a good brand. I think it's Zoloft or the Xiaxol is what we have loads of. Not Benadryl, because I know Benadryl like knock you out. Environmental allergies and seasonal allergies, usually around springtime's when it hits hard, and then again during the fall with the wind. Roxanne says hello to Nadia. I saw Matrix 4 last night. Let's just say I wish I hadn't. I want to see. I didn't even have to watch The Matrix, and I was telling you all. I was telling everyone, The Matrix is gonna ruin whatever reputation or image it had, which is why I've seen all three and the animated Matrix movie. But in my mind, only Matrix 1 and Matrix 2 exist. And there's also two video games that came out that take place during the same time, but you play as different characters, but you cross over parts where you see in the movies. That exists too because it's just world building, and I love it. Zoloft is an antidepressant. Hmm. Encanto, that's a movie that I've been wanting to see for days. I've mentioned it so many times, so maybe that's going to be the movie of the night. But I think I'm gonna order some pizza. I got some gift cards for Pizza Hut for Christmas, so I'm gonna probably use those and watch the movie. Zoloft is an antidepressant. Is it? Oh, it is. I do love some green tea. The HEB green tea is very good. It's very sweet. Like it's too sweet, but it's still enjoyable. My personal opinion. In Mexico, real harsh chemicals. Zyrtec. Okay, it probably was Zyrtec. I I don't take antidepressants. I don't take allergy medicine, so they all got confused in my head. My bad. What's that? I know there's another type of tea that's really good for you when you're sick, but I don't know the name of it. It has a Spanish name, which is probably why I don't know how to say it right. But I know There's a Spanish tea that's supposed to help you when you're sick, and probably something that I should be taking. Maybe in my little cup. I'm watching Boba Fett too. The new Boba Fett show is amazing, people. Even if y'all don't like Star Wars, it's awesome. The Mandalorian and Boba Fett, they're basically westerns set in space. I need y'all to go watch that. I finished Cobra Kai. Season 4 came out like 2 days ago. I'm already done watching it. Beautiful show. I love it. It's amazing that they're able to get all these, William Zapka, who plays Ralph Macchio. It's amazing that they're able to get all these characters and have them reprise their roles for 4 seasons strong. Manzanilla tea. That's the tea. That's the tea. Chamomile knocks you out though. Herbs for phlegm. See, I feel like I'm gonna have like a witch's cauldron, just mixing in all these things so I could feel better. Allegra D, allergy meds help a lot with allergy congestion. Okay, everyone's getting it. Everyone's throwing in their things, which is something I appreciate. So now I could try different remedies. But yeah, Isabel, Cobra Kai is amazing. I don't know if anyone's finished it, so I don't want to ruin it. But the ending just got me pumped for like I was watching it and I was like, oh, they can make like so many different episodes after this. Like, there's so many different ways it could go. The writers are huge fans of the source material, so they're doing it like perfect. Eucalyptus tea is great for breathing. Add oregano. Oregano? I'm not making a soup, but I do have some oregano. I make my spaghetti sauce from scratch, so I have to have like all the seasonings, and I do it and mix it my own way. Uh, Very good. I'll share my recipe one day when the world's ready for it, because it's probably the best spaghetti sauce recipe in the world. Another show that's come out. Not really a show. Harry Potter did their 20th reunion special. I bawled like a baby. I was so happy to see everyone come back. Is that the original Miguel? I want to say yes. It's just that they decided to let him. Well, he probably took the option to grow his hair out because he looks very different. But I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. Some turmeric, ginger, lemon, pepper, and more lemon. Builds your immune system. Will feel better fast. Hmm. Maybe I should try that. I know there's these big things that's like the IV infusions. That's what's like the big thing now. Maybe I should try one of those. I I've worked with some people, and they own like a place that does the IV infusions to make you feel better. He's gained 50 pounds. Yeah. All the cast like have bulked up. Like everyone has like they're all muscled up now. When it all started, everyone was like just skinny, and like I guess it helps with the storyline because now they are training and they are like working out and they are doing this, so it makes sense that they would get toned up for it. Yeah, maybe that's why he looks different. Oh, I love my cricket. I need to make some more things with it right now. Elderberry. That's what I was told when I was on Manny's show. Because I was on his show when I first started feeling, and I mentioned I was like, hey, like I feel kind of weird. So he said elderberry is the best thing to take. So I went and got some. You could binge watch it. I saw it's only 10 episodes, so it's doable to do in one day. Yesterday I saw 8. Today I finished the last 2, so it's doable. I believe in you. Go watch it all in one sitting as well. Yeah, it makes sense for the story. It helps build it because you actually get to see these kids transform, even though they're like in their 20s. I think they're in their 20s. And I saw an interview on like um, I think the actress that plays Sam LaRusso, the daughter of uh, Danny LaRusso, I think she's like 26. Vitamin C and vitamin D. Yeah. Another thing I do a lot, which is probably like the easiest remedy in the world, or like kind of like cheating, or like the baby version, because I don't like taking a lot of medicines, especially pills. I'm horrible at taking pills. Is I just drink nothing but orange juice, like the real good, like high dose, like freshly squeezed, high in pulp orange juice. Even have to squeeze it myself, and that usually helps me. Like when I wake up, uh, I never learned my lesson. I wake up, get ready for work, I brush my teeth, and then I go drink orange juice, which is the worst thing you could do is drinking orange juice after brushing your teeth, but I still do it every day. Um, that really like starts me up. What do you think about OM Race's New Year rants? I haven't seen any of her videos, but I know people have been asking me to talk about the racism that's been said. Um, I haven't seen it. Like maybe I need to catch up and talk about it. But for now, like I had nothing to say. Like I did like a social media blackout, well, not a full blackout, but I stayed away from like watching any videos. I think even the groups I'm in, I like took a hiatus. Um, but maybe I need to catch up on all that stuff. Sasha says, "Be careful. It can cause blood sugar to go up, prolong infection." Oh, y'all are so smart. Here I am practically killing myself. I could be killing myself, and I need to see. I need to look into it. Like I can admit when I'm wrong, and I've probably been harming myself more by drinking orange juice. I wish I would have brought something else to drink. I'm out. Stay away from sugary stuff. Yeah, like I know that those orange juice have so much sugar. What the hell happened to my cap? My thing broke. I love orange juice, but since COVID started, take zinc, vitamin D, and elderberry. Ooh, chicken broth. Love chicken broth. Rest and water. I've been doing a lot of resting, which is another reason why I haven't been doing any lives or anything like that. I think it's been 11 days since my last video, and I want to get back into it. I want to do like at least every 5 days to do a video. My friend made cream cheese and jalapenos. Oh my god, delicious. Did he wrap it in bacon though? That's an important question here. Did he wrap that jalapeno in bacon? That's the only way you could do it good. I'm not a fan of them, but it needs bacon. Isabel wants me to talk about the drama. I don't want to lose my cup, okay? It says I survived the 956 drama. Um, as soon as I get thrown into it, like I'll do a live where I just smash this against the wall because I no longer deserve this title. Uh, but with all this drama channels and like the arguments and how people have catchphrases, I've thought of like just making it into cups and making like a new cup every time I go live, like having a different cup. That kind of gives you an idea of what I'm going to talk about or like the topic. But it's a little past 8, 15 past 8 actually, and I need to. I mean, it's unfair. Like I need to go to work in the morning, which I hate. I love the fact that I can go to work, but I hate the fact that I actually physically have to go. Like I feel like my job would be perfect if I didn't have to deal with other people. I think all jobs would, especially when I worked retail. If it wasn't for the customers, it would have been the best job in the world. But my daughter's still like out of school, so she gets to rub it in my face that like, haha, I don't have to go to bed early. The wife hasn't been feeling well, so I think she'll probably either do like a half day. But poor me, I still have to go to work. Even though a couple, like 2 weeks when I was really sick, I did miss like 2 days of work. Like I called in, or actually I just texted. I was like, hey, I'm not going in today. I'm gonna work from home today, which was awesome. I love the fact that I'm able to work from home. and not have to physically go anywhere. But even then, I didn't do a lot of work because I felt horrible. Um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna end it right now. Isabel always mentions that I have no way to end my show, that I usually just end it, and that's just my style, I guess. Like, I don't know how to end these things. I don't know how to start these things. I don't know how to run these things. I'm just really bad at these in general. It's just an outlet for me. Um, is what it really is. But hope you all have a good night. Hope you all have a good whatever you do. Um, good year. We're gonna kick off this year. We're gonna do some really good things this year. I feel it. I know it. I'm gonna make it a point to do good things this year. Yeah, days throw off the entire week. But everyone, good day, good week, good month, good year, everyone, and let's see what this year has in store for us. I hope you all have a good night.